And 13 News at 5 begins with the breaking news that we're following tonight.
That's right. We're learning more about a lockdown this afternoon at Westfield High School after a report of a potential threat. That lockdown was lifted about 90 minutes ago, and in the last 45 minutes, we heard from school leaders about what exactly happened.
I mean, this has certainly had parents and community members up in arms. Rich Nye joins us live tonight with a look at what he's learning about the investigation into this scary afternoon for students, staff, and their families. We know you're on the scene and just spoke with officials. Rich, what are you hearing?
Well, fortunately for Felicia and Dustin, no one was injured. No shots were fired here today. It does not appear, after all, that this was a credible threat. But this afternoon at 2:06, the administration at Westfield Washington Schools received a phone call that someone was going to shoot people at Westfield High School. And that sent the school into immediate lockdown. And law enforcement responded in a big way. At least 7 agencies were here. There were probably more than 50 officers on the scene here. When we got here about 3:15 this afternoon, there were many parents waiting outside the school grounds for word of what was going on. We found out that students had been on lockdown for about an hour inside the school, many of them barricaded in their classrooms as they practiced or put into practice what they practiced for a situation like this. Again, no credible threat was found in the building as they went room to room and did an initial sweep of the school. Everyone is fine tonight, but it put the school on lockdown for about an hour. I talked to one senior about his experience.
I was personally mortified. I think it's one of those things that, and I said every time, but no matter where you stand politically on gun access, you read about these things happening and you never think it's going to happen here. And so I immediately sent a text to my mom and my dad just saying we're in lockdown. And it was very difficult because on one hand you need to feel like you need to breathe, but on the other, at least for me, I was so scared to even make a noise.
The lockdown was lifted after about an hour, and students went home actually at normal time, getting on their buses and dismissing at about 3:40 this afternoon. Again, police say that no credible threat was found at the school building today, but again, it was a phone call that started all this and certainly scared a lot of parents, scared a lot of students, and we saw a lot of hugs this afternoon as they were reunited. Fortunately, everyone is safe tonight.